All right, let's look at this here. This is from the Super Bowl. First thing we notice is the word resurrection. Guys got to understand that all this is based around a spiritual aspect. It's a spiritual, numerical, workings of powers here. It's all about power. So we see this is in yellow. We see that this is in yellow and gold. So that's the Yahoo thing, right? So it's a resurrection, which means they're trying to bring something back to life. Now that's going to jump back over here to the Newtown thing that just happened. Okay, where here she is, number 23, which is this part right here. Dath, which is busted. It has to be jumped. It has to be gapped. So her name is Bridget Power, and that's 23. That piece right there it's Dath. So if we look here, here it is. It's the busted piece that connects these two pieces that would connect all three of these pillars that would make this quasi-spiritual, numerical machinery that we call reality work correctly. But it's broke because they broke it. Now, these two pillars are yellow and are red and blue. Together, this center line would be purple. So when we go back and we look at this woman or girl, you see that she's flashing these two fingers representing the two pillars. The middle one is missing. So they are, in essence, saying, we are God. We are standing in for the third pillar. Right? Because what Noah's Ark is, it's a jump between this point and this point. Bypassing the correct pathway, like Jesus said, the straight and narrow. Okay? These are electric. This is negative, this is positive. This one is the guy that would be in between. If you envision this thing working, it's like a teeter-totter. A teeter-totter always sits with one side low and the other side's high. If you were to put somebody in the center of the teeter-totter and balanced it, the power would be flowing through this. It's just like an electrical circuit, except it's a spiritual, numerical circuitry which creates the reality that you're envisioning. Okay? Now, what happens when you break this in reality on that line that comes from your house, from the telephone pole? This line carries a voltage from both sides. And what happens is when you break that, either it jumps off to this side and the lights in your house would get really, really bright and you can burn somebody's house down, because I've been down that road. Or it jumps off to the left side and everything gets very dim. And as you can see here, you see how this is a white column and this is a dark one? That's exactly what happens in electricity. Okay, if this piece was back here, this thing would be functioning properly and we would be connected to the whole rest of creation. But we're not. We're stuck here to here, going just like this. Okay? So these guys revel in the fact that it's broke because it's probably them that busted it. And so Bridget Powers, they're Bridget. You know, why they're trying to bridge it, I don't know. I know that the story of Enoch says that the angels fell and they wanted to get out of here, but the Creator said, fuck you, stay there. Okay, that's for another day. So here, this guy from the football team, Ravens, of the Super Bowl, from Resurrection, Super Bowl, number 23. We know number 23 is Dath. It's listed right there. It's right here. That's Dath. So they're reveling in the fact that he's making an angel, which means somebody or something is coming out of that particular area. And Dath, I'm pretty sure, is the abyss. Okay? So let's move over to here just so you get it. Bridget Powers, her name is, it's really Bridget Powers. See, it always comes down to the reveling in the pillars. That's why you get this bitch. Anytime you see anybody with arms like this, what they're doing is they're reveling in the fact that they broke this. So he got this cunt Shriver sitting here with her fucking pink bullshit, fucking dark gothic eyes with her fucking red hair, fucking holding her arms out like she's some kind of sacred fucking cow, all right? Which basically she is a cow. And so they're reveling in the fact that we're stuck in here because basically what's happened is this light here is this center line here connecting us to the Creator. It hits Saturn, which is hitting this over here now. And when it does, everything here, you see the light, how peaceful you got the doves? See everything over here? Factories, man in pain, all this purple chaos, right? So it goes Saturn, the moon, the earth. Let's look at another one. Here's the essence of God right here, the Creator. Look at it's all, you see it? It's bricked up. All we get is a little bit. So when they sing another brick in the wall, what they're telling you is we're not getting any farther than we are. We're stuck in this loop, like John Lennon said. I'm just watching the wheels go round and round because we're stuck in the same circuit. This picture, here's a cube. Here's the 6 points, except there's 1 point missing. So this thing is busted. You see on the backside? There's nothing coming out because it's busted. It represents this. It's broke. Here, this picture here. These 3 cubes, right? 3 cubes is 6 and 6 and 6. That's 18, that's 9. So that's 9, that's Saturn. We notice this is a W. What's interesting about this W is you have a full line here and a full line here and a line going here, but look what you got here. You see how it's broke? Because we're stuck on this portion of it. Do you understand? It's the same story over and over again. I showed you this before. Number 23, death, Death grand opening. Here it is here. There it is right there. That's Death's grand opening. 23. Death grand opening is 23. There it is. That's the guys flying out of the fucking abyss. Okay, this is not a good time coming for man. I can assure you this is not a good time coming for mankind. It's a very, very bad time. I know this stuff is confusing, but I'm just trying to show you that we live in a spiritual, numerical, mechanical reality. All of those songs are all of, what goes up must come down, spinning wheel got to go around. It's just showing us going up and coming down. We can't get out. Then you can't fix the machine when you're inside of it. So, there's your resurrection. There's 23, death, an angel flying out, which means that those things of the abyss are loose. Here she is from Newtown, representing these 2 colors here. When they're combined, they make purple, which means they're stepping in and acting as the 3rd pillar, but it's really false. And so we're being deceived through religions. There you go there, showing you where the break is. Here. Here, here. I mean, it's just fucked. It's fucked. Once you start understanding the story and the positionings of the arms, there's no more bullshitting. They just rewrite the story over and over again, to try and wow people. Okay, CERN is smashing atoms together, making little big bangs, making other little worlds. I can get into videos on that later. I just want to point this out, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. I think I have maybe 1 friend on here, maybe 1 friend on YouTube. So I really am not really into the whole friendship thing. Okay, nobody's my friend here. Most people are here are trying to stab me in the back. That I'm sure of. So I'm just putting this out for maybe the 1 person that's going to get this, because like I said, once the insurance company issues a check, I'm out of here, and that. It's already been issued. It just ain't made it to my house yet. So, pay attention. Nothing personal, but I don't have any friends here except maybe 1. Maybe 1, and that's it. And I don't give a fuck who gets offended by me saying that. Okay? So, whatever. Figure it out for yourself. Just understand that these guys, they revel in acting like God, but they're not. They're not the 3rd pillar. Okay, this is not good news. When you piss, it's too big to get into on this one. Anyway, I just go over it a couple times if you need to. Maybe you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. It's definitely Saturn. Saturn's number 3, and we're stuck. We're stuck on this dark pillar. You see this dark pillar? That's where we're stuck. It's a dead end. It's dark. It's it would have been much better if we were stuck up over here, because we would be stuck in the high technology, clean, well understood, well nourished reality, but we're not. We're in the dead reality this side. The bounce between the two is here. They broke it.